Nice little look out here. Look at that, it's all open right here. It's beautiful. See, I'm pretty close. Howdy folks, Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn on YouTube. And today I am either gonna go biking or hiking or both. Don't know yet, really depends on daylight and what I feel like once I get there. But I'm going to Giant City. If I do bike, or if I do hike, I mean, I have some ideas for some videos that I want to do, so I want to try to do several videos. But if I just bike, oh well, that's a video. But if I bike and hike, then I can get a couple videos in. But it's 55 degrees, may get to about 56, 57, a couple digits, you know, extra, which is nice. And you know, it's been so cold here lately, I've just been not motivated to get out. I could have got out last Sunday, I didn't get out. You know, it was cold, it was icy, just wasn't motivated. So now it is warmer and stuff's melted. I mean, it's probably really nice right now at Giant City, so that's my plan. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stop and put air in my tires, get me something to drink, and for the hike, and then I'm gonna head to Giant City for today and see what I can get myself into. So let's just do a nice little quick time machine to Giant City now. And here we are, Giant City State Park, Devil's Stand Table, Nature Trail. Well, I got out here and ran into a buddy of mine who really got me into cycling. His name is Steve. He's the one that got me into cycling. There's something I never really noticed. That little structure right there. Zoom in on that baby. Huh. Wonder what that was. I guess it's some sort of drainage system. Something like that at one time. The idea for today's video is about safety. But before we get into safety, we gotta admire the bluffage. Ooh, bluffage. So the arrows tell me to go that way. I'm not going that way, I'm going this way. I'm a rebel. Bluffage. Here's an interesting tree. It's a weird tree. The curve and all that. Okay, anyway. The topic of this video is safety. And I think that hiking while discussing the video topic is a lot funner than me setting up a tripod and just talking in my house. So safety. Recent tragic events happening at a local state park. Not gonna name any names, not gonna name any locations. You can get on the news and check it out. You can see what I'm talking about. But a fellow hiker lost her life. I don't know her, but you know, we're still a fellow hiker. And she lost her life because she from what I read, fell. And it was winter, when she was hiking, wintertime hiking, and I'm assuming she slid on the ice or something of that nature and fell to her death. Don't know the details of exactly how she died, but that's just what I gather based on what I read. And it took several days before they found her. Pretty much half a week, 4 days, something like that. It's sad when that happens, but it's not uncommon. People die all the time at the hands of nature. And it's important for us to try to prevent that from happening to ourselves or those we love. All right, now we're on top of the bluffage. So let's go check out this little overlook and talk more about safety. Oh, not that impressive, but still pretty neat. Very nice. Fall, winter, everything's down. You can see everything. It's kind of nice. So, safety. My profession, not my profession, my education, as well as some activities in previous careers, as well as volunteerism, revolves around emergency management, public health. So I have a master's degree in public health and emergency management, that concentration. What that means is disaster prevention, mitigation, response, recovery, stuff like that. Whether it's natural disasters like tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, to something man-made or technological, such as train derailments, oil spills, terrorist attacks, biological attacks, whatever. Pandemics, flu epidemics, whatever. So I have the mindset of an emergency management professional. So everything I do is, I'm thinking about mitigation, prevention, protection, response, recovery, communications, interagency coordination. Really, I am. And I think it's a good model to live by, but it's often a misunderstood model unless you really understand it as a professional or an academic in such discipline. Isn't that cool? Bluffage. So, with that being said, I always try to go out on the trail with that mindset of preventing accidents, mitigating accidents, communications, and that's pretty much it, you know. And in prevention, do your research. Research the area you're going to. Make sure you understand all the hazards, previous incidents that have happened, the weather for that day. Prevent yourself from becoming injured. That is the golden key. So, let's walk over here. Straight ahead that way is my truck. And I want to see if my alarm works from here. That's funny. Okay, sorry. Had to do it. Had to have a little fun. May go bike riding after this, don't know. So, we must really do what we can to protect ourselves out here. Tell a friend, tell someone if you're going out alone. They always recommend that you don't go alone. I go alone all the time. I'm alone right now It's because there's not a lot of people want to hike with me because of the distances I go and the places I go. It's hard work. And if you're not into that sort of thing, it's going to be miserable for you. But I'm not going to sacrifice my passion because no one to go with me. So when people say you should never hike alone, I don't always agree. I do. Get onto the bluffage here. It's what I call the Lion's King perch. Remember the Lion's King movie? The cartoon thing? Or the Simba or whatever it was. They took him out and held him up for all the jungle animals to see their new king. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Cool natural shelter down there. Don't worry, we'll get to it. Look at all that bluffage. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, a fall right here would hurt. It'd probably kill me. So I gotta really be careful and watch where I'm going. Even though I am operating the video camera, I'm still keeping an eye on things. So safety is very important. It's important that we stay safe on the trail. It's important that we communicate with our loved ones and let them know where we're going. It's important that we prevent hazard by identifying hazards before we go, as well as mitigating them. And in terms of mitigating hazards, that's basically what you take with you hiking to prevent accidents from occurring. So when I go on my winter hikes, I take those little boot covers that have like cleats on the bottom. That way I can get traction when I'm hiking on ice or snow. I've tested them out before I used them. They work really great. I can run on ice with them. Test that out in my yard. Do not try that at home. So bringing tools with you is extremely important. Isn't that cool? All these old trees growing offside the bluffs. It's awesome. Bringing knowledge with you is important. Bringing enough food and drink. Bringing a first aid kit. Knowing how to use your first aid kit. You know, the items in your kit. If you get a first aid kit and it has a bunch of stuff in there that you don't know how to use, take it out. Because it's wasting space. It really is. If you don't know how to use a tourniquet system, don't pack it. You could always say, well, I'll pack it for... So this big waterfall is where you gotta be really careful. It is slick. Man, I screwed that up twice. It is slippery. I've went down all the way to the bottom and like veered crazy. I was young then. Nice little lookout here. Look at that, it's all open right here. It's beautiful. See, I'm pretty close. Natural shelter, the bluffage. Isn't that awesome? Hope you all like this footage a lot more. I've been doing stuff to tweak the camera footage to try to make it better for your all's viewing. As well as how I pan it and kind of going slower and stuff flowing, so I'm not like that. Like I have been. I'm really trying to improve my channel, but I need to make sure I'm improving it to an audience that is staying safe. And that's what the whole purpose of this video, besides showing you Devil's Backbone, Bluffage, and Giant City State Park. Besides that, the whole key mission of the channel is to promote safety when hiking and enjoying nature. And I'll tell you what, folks, there's a lot of things I won't do, even though it'd be cool to do it, especially on video. Like, for example, I'll show you one of them. It's wet, it's slippery, and that's the top of Devil's Stand Table. I think I've been calling it Devil's Backbone. So I could probably get on this and leap and get up there, But if I fell, that's where I'd be falling. It's quite a ways down. It would hurt. It would likely kill me. So I'm not going to do that. I may never get up there. That's fine. I could see it from right here, and that's good enough for me. Just seeing it. So I'm not going to take the risk of leaping onto it and potentially falling to my death and living a short 33 years of life, you know? I mean, my legs still work, folks. I still have more bluffage to see. And I want to see it safely, you know? And I hope that makes me somewhat of a role model to especially the younger viewers watching me. Don't show off. Don't try to be cool in front of your friends or your family by taking these risks, because when you're young, you don't really think about the possibilities. And when you're like me and you read the news and you hear about folks who have been killed from hiking over stuff that could have been prevented, it just saddens you. So I want to do what I can to protect people. And you've seen me in videos where I slip and I'm like, oh, almost fell, and there's some where I fail, especially at Bill Smith, the fall capital of the world. That's how easy it is to slip and fall and trip and get hurt. It's easy. It's a little one, but it's still a waterfall. Always good to see them. There she is, Devil's Stand Table. From above, get a better shot down here. All this nice bluffage area. Haven't been to Giant City in a while, so it's kind of nice coming back out and seeing the place again. Grew up here, so I need to come back more often. Guess I hadn't been out here since New Year's. There you go. Isn't that cool? Made it. My butt's all wet and dirty, but I made it. Oh. And that's a safety tip to YouTubers doing the same thing. If you risk falling because your camera hand isn't free, consider putting the camera down. There's other cool shots out there. You don't have to shoot every time you climb down something dangerous. You know, play it safe. People are looking up to you. You're a role model to kids. You know, that's why you don't see me doing a whole bunch of risky things. We were up there. I think that's the little area I said it's like the Lion King up there. Or maybe it's right up there. I bet it is. I bet that's it. I don't know if I'm singing the right song. So, I do hope you enjoyed hiking with me today here at Giant City. Devil's Stand Table Trail. Devil's Stand Table Muddy Trail. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Helps out when you all do that.
I appreciate it. Be sure to comment down below. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what your top 5 safety tips are when hiking. I think we can all help each other out in a collaborative manner, if you will. So comment down below, even if they're the same as others, don't worry about that. Just what are your top 5 safety tips when hiking, exploring the outdoors? Share this video with others, especially on social media. That helps out. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing today. It's free and it will make me happy. So thanks again for watching another episode of Hiking with Shawn. Until next time, I'll see you on the trail. Whoa, almost slipped there. Clumsy. I think I might suit up and do a little trail run. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe.